in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says, the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Hi there, I'm Lester Sublal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning. Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy. That's the morning show.
And now for the reading of the daily newspapers.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, I'm here. Let me say good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you, Bruce. Which one is yours?
They change it?
Again.
Okay.
All right, so let me say good morning to you, Bruce, and your entire family. Good morning to all of our listeners and viewers. I want to thank the Lord for reaching here safe and sound in the land of the living. And we thank all of you for staying locked on to the Street 919 FM. All right, so it's Monday morning. Let me say good morning to my family and, of course, my radio family. It's 5:35 a.m. Today is the 18th of January, 2021. What going on with your head?
I'll go in from here.
All right. So Trinidad and Tobago, we into the news to see what's making news for today. And I'm seeing... What is that? Okay. And I'm seeing in the headlines, pack up the speaker box. Health shock. Need help. Last rites for Angel. NCRHA CEO reacts to expose on patient frustration at Mount Hope Hospital. Those are the headlines on the Express. I am shocked and flabbergasted. That is how North Central Regional Health Authority, NCRHA Chief Executive Officer Davlin Thomas, felt whilst reading the Sunday Express. And that is, let me tell you, that is how North Central Regional Health Authority Chief Executive Officer Davlin Thomas felt whilst reading the Sunday Express lead story yesterday, in which outpatients related their agony of having to wait long periods for healthcare at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex in Mount Hope. Most outpatients interviewed by the Express over the last few weeks expressed continued frustration over postponement of appointments. Contacted by the Express yesterday for comments after having failed before publication of the story, Thomas admitted that due to COVID-19 protocols, outpatients attending the clinics have to wait longer to be attended to, but he assured the patients are eventually seen by the respective doctors. A surprise, Thomas said, from March last year to the present, over 6,000 surgeries were performed while other countries in the world stopped doing surgeries due to COVID-19. 3 weeks ago, the NCRHA made a concerted effort to resume the clinics for outpatients who had surgeries, COVID or no COVID, as we understand how important follow-ups are, and we thought this would have been or have made patients happy, but we keep seeing negative articles popping up, especially on social media, which has left the staff dumbfounded, he said. Now, as all of you all know, Davlin Thomas is my really good friend, but I want him to do some spot checking. I want him to do some on the spur of the moment checks to find out, because
surprise visits.
Terence has done that in the past and continue to do that sometimes. Even the Minister of Works and Transport did that on more than one occasion. And on some of the occasions, people didn't even know he was the Minister of Works and Transport. And you need to do that and not just rely on information that is given to you, because it could be wrong. So just to tell you, do some little check-ins. And while, yes, a number of things has been going on, still do some check-ins. Don't take every word for granted. Gunman chased and kills man. A Santa Flora man was chased and shot dead in the middle of the roadway yesterday. He was identified as Trevor Hospitalis. Police said 47-year-old Hospitalis was sitting, hold on for me, was sitting on the roadside with his stepson, a Venezuelan national, when a man walked up to them at around midday. Hospitalis and his stepson ran in different directions. Police said the gunman chased Hospitalis and fired at least 12 shots at him. He collapsed in the middle of the roadway and died at the scene. He was shot in the head and the back. The incident happened near Hospitalis' home along the SS Erin Road. The gunman escaped in a waiting car. A motive for the shooting is yet to be known. Last rites for Angel. They are children of Angeles Morelos Manoza. If you ever make it to Trinidad, your mama is buried at the Freeport Public Cemetery, near where she lived, worked, and died. It is an unmarked grave, but we know the spot and we will take you there. What is that? She came to Trinidad filled with hope. She ended up jobless with mental health issues and died when struck on the Solomon Hochoy Highway last month. Oh, look at here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bridge with no owner. Heavy rainfall has for years led to floodwaters over topping this bridge at Inverness Road Board, Navi, Princestown. However, with 4 major government, the bridge still giving trouble. Oh gosh, where the bridge is?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is this? With 4 major government bodies denying claim of justification over the area, residents are left bemused. The bridge has been disowned. Lord have mercy. Somebody help the people, now, man. Love for true hero Rudy. Friday marked 1 year since Dr. Sharma lost his life in a road traffic accident after he and one of his colleagues who worked at the San Fernando General Hospital were robbed and kidnapped minutes after leaving their duty at midnight on January 14th. You all would have remembered that. I think he flew out the vehicle.
Yeah.
Hospital horrors, fed up of waiting. I am fed up. These 3 short words sum up the emotions of patients seeking outpatient services at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, Mount Hope. While, let me tell you, their appointments keep getting pushed back over and over again, while Health Minister Terence Yalsing has showered praises on the parallel healthcare system established due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The primary healthcare system is suffering. Okay. Vaccine still recommended for elderly, despite reports from Norway of a number of elderly people dying after receiving the COVID-19 vaccine. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Roshan Parasram says the vaccine is still recommended for the elderly population as they are the ones most at risk. Parasram, who was speaking during yesterday's COVID-19 virtual media briefing, said it is still too early to make any determination regarding the Norway incident as investigations are ongoing. Father and son tied up, executed. An elderly man and his 47-year-old son were tied up and executed at their home in Freeport. My God. Listen. Security firm appeals multi-million-dollar helicopter contract. A local security company took the state to court in 2019 for breach of a U.S. $21.8 million contract to build a hangar in Komoto to store 5 helicopters, but lost and has appealed. 2 subcontractors are to be compensated. However, the former government had agreed to buy the helicopters in 2014, but did not make the down payment, and the deal fell through with Bell Helicopter of Texas, USA. Bell is one of the largest suppliers of military helicopters to the United States Army. So they're suing. COVID can't stop unions from defending workers, saying COVID-19 restrictions would not prevent them from defending the working class. Joint Trade Union Movement JTUM President Ansel Oje led a motorcade from San Fernando to Port of Spain yesterday morning. I saw them, but I started it live on, it's not yesterday morning, it was Saturday. So this is all.
Where's the date on this story?
This one is 22 hours ago, so it's a whole story. Saturday. I saw them on my live. I shared it, as a matter of fact, when they started. And when it was about 2 o'clock, so I saw them passing in Sawa. So, they're calling for a meeting with the government on allegations that workers are being victimized by employers who are citing a fall in economy activity due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Tong will burn, Gary warns persons of interest. Father and son found murdered in Chickland. Soldiers shot dead by cop. Motorist drives over man. Global solidarity will save lives. And Sipasad ruling a victory for all. Those are some of the stories in the Express. Right. I'm interested in this. Tom will be I'll tell you. I'll tell you after. All right. So, the Newsday. Santa Flora man gunned down in broad daylight. Former LAT president, that's the Law Association of Trinidad and Tobago, too many lawyers in Trinidad and Tobago. Police on patrol at Tyrico Maracas. Let me tell you something. We just cause our own bacchanal on ourselves. They say, okay, the beaches are open, but all you want to go on the beach, carry boombox, have party, and just doing what all you want. And all you will just cause the government soon, or not later, to close the beaches again. All you're going, you ain't see no kind of just a party carrying on and what we doing? Watch this.
I am looking like it on the COVID.
MSJ backs CARICOM on Cuba. PNM candidate, airport will ensure bright future. Berkeley, best yet to come for Bishop Anstey. COVID-19 death toll at 132, 23 new cases reported.
Let's see.
Tordale, single father pleads for house. I'm going to see I'm interested in that. What happened to him here? A single father of two is asking for help after he was locked out of a dilapidated and abandoned Housing Development Corporation agency house that he moved into a year ago. On Friday, agency officials accompanied by police changed the door locks, locking Chris Perryman out of the two-bedroom house at Spring Hill, Tordale, San Fernando. The house does not have electricity. Perryman is pleading for a house for himself and his two children, a 15-year-old boy and a 12-year-old girl. This house was abandoned for over 6 years. I am willing to pay for the house. I applied twice with the agency last year, August, and the year before that. For a house up to now, I cannot get a reference number. We have nowhere to go. When we moved in here at the beginning of 2020, about 5 sheets of galvanized were missing from the roof. I spent money for that, and I also bought the purlings fittings for a roof. He recalled that he was a few houses away on Friday midday when a resident alerted HEC officials and the police came to put him out. Fearful of being arrested, he did not meet them and returned to the house after they left. Perryman said he and his children previously lived with his mother, also in Tordale, in cramped conditions with a total of 12 people. The man was in a single unit, you know. Yeah, no. A previous abandoned HEC house in Tordale that has been occupied illegally. The children were visiting the relatives' home doing online school classes. I hustle iron and cut yards to survive. My Waka power washer, hose, and all my stuff are in the house. Police even locked the 3 puppies born December 6, 2020 in the house, Perryman said. He eventually took the animals out through a window. Perryman said he last visited AGC's head office in Port of Spain on Thursday for an update of his reference number. All kind of people, house. I want a house. And okay, Kamala warns of possible food crisis. These people really are. Pension worries for former MP ambassador. Robinson Regis in good spirits after surgery. High stress, poor diets contribute to bad health of politicians. Analysts, PNM appears to be ahead in THA race. Jab Jab Devils keep carnival rituals alive. Royal Caribbean Cruise gets mixed reviews from Tobago stakeholders. Soca Monarch becomes the monarch. Hey, what IWER? George doing there? What's that, his check? Let me see. Let me call and beg. In this February 26th. Right. There is no Carnival 2021, but there will be a Soca Monarch. At least a version of the competition will be held online, according to Creative Director for International Soca Monarch, Simon Batiste. Or Simon Batiste. Simon. Yes. In a telephone interview with Sunday Newsday on Saturday, Batiste confirmed the competition is on with the management team seeking sponsorship for prizes. The competition will be rebranded. The Monarch will take place on February 12th, Carnival Friday. Okay. ASA Right Nature Center to decide future appeals for public support. Somebody tell me something yesterday. They said PDP put Juke in prison. Yesterday a week. Taxi driver's son killed in Freeport. 27 new COVID-19 cases, 1 additional death. Man found shot dead in Laventil. JTM leader Roger, COVID-19 an excuse to bully workers. And those are the stories in the Newsday. And in The Guardian, you have 2 minutes, a minute and 50 seconds.
Headlines in The Guardian: beach bomber. Man gunned down in Derby, according to a police report about 6:35 p.m. Jerome Phillip of number 33 and a half Harrier Main Road, Toko, was standing on the roadway at number 1 Mahabir Lane, Derby, when a man dressed in a black hoodie approached him and opened fire. Cops restrict crowds in North Coast beaches. Griffith saves colleague from drowning. COVID-19 death toll now at 132. Retired nurse in tears after return to TNT. Prince Swanee distanced self from gang plot. UNC wants Young to resign before motion. Dad killed after buying items for Sunday lunch. Dennis, Milshiv funds were paid to company. PDP UNC unity posters surface in Tobago. Asarite Nature Center and Lodge closed down. Murder suspect held during Dragnet. Grandy Cops issue 2,119 face mask tickets. Beacons of hope and inspiration. Gary warns warring gangs. Family of soldier killed by cop to visit PCA. Second set of bones found at Port of Spain Hospital.
What's going on with this thing?
Father and son tied, beaten, and executed. And those are the stories making way in The Guardian.
And we'll be back. The ads are upon us. Do not shift your dial.
I know you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. So girl, try a little too much. Cause you don't know your worth. So girl, yeah, you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. Would you really give up on the love you deserve? I'm on that one call of you. Yeah, what you need, I'm on that one call of you. Yeah, not for a night, I'm on that one call of you. Yeah, 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 I'm on that one call. Be there when you call,
So it's a wrap for today. I think we were able to get everything completed, and I'm so happy that you were able to tell your story, and I really think that the audience would gravitate to you, to your message. So once again, thank you, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
I know you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. So girl, try a little too much. Cause you don't know your worth. So girl, yeah, you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. Would you really give up on the love you deserve? I'm on that one call of you. Yeah, what you need, I'm on that one call of you. Yeah, not for a night, I'm on that one call of you. Yeah, 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 I'm on that one call. Be there when you call, yeah.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at the Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
On January 25th, put your X by the Baliza and vote for the PNM in the local government by-election. For Arima Central, Dr. Juliet Hillary Bernard. For Canupia, Rashid Ali. For Hindustan St. Mary's, Martina Lubon Lejar. For Hollywood, Leslie Shang Fong. And for Montcoco Alice Glenn, Janelle Schuler Smart. All our PNM candidates are committed to serving their communities with excellence. On January 25th, vote for excellence. Vote for the right choice. Vote for the PNM. Great is the PNM, and we shall prevail.
Missy Boys PNM all the way on election day. It's the right choice at the right time. Hands in the air for the police. Hey.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Olive Reyes Clark, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times fast. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:15. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Jason Thomas, and this is the 6 a.m. headlines on the Street 919 FM. Brought to you courtesy Green Dot Limited. In the headlines, the movement for social justice comes out in support of CARICOM. One more person has died from COVID-19 in Trinidad and Tobago. And internationally, the elderly and healthcare workers in the UK will be offered the COVID-19 vaccine this week. Those were the morning's headlines courtesy Green Dot Limited. A major newscast comes up at 7 a.m. I'm Jason Thomas. Do have a good morning.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the titans of democracy. That's the morning show.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, we are back, and the world by extension listening. Let me say good morning to all of you. I hope Tobago, you're locked on and listening. Somebody needs to indicate to me if Tobago is on. All right, so you know we're starting with Tobago early because they get cut off by 7 after the news. So while I'm waiting for that indication, the Road to Carnival 2021 continues. Support and contribute to your culture to win. This week on IWER stage, join us for Worship Wednesday with a live playback of Jaron Nurse at 6 p.m. Thursday, Panorama, that's at 6 p.m. Calypso Friday at 6 p.m. Saturday, Chutney Clash of the Bands with live performances from RG the Band featuring Daddy Chiney, Delina Diamond coming up against BMRZ with Anil Beam, Ormadat Maharaj and the Hitman at 7 p.m. We close off the weekend with reggae at 6 p.m. Contributions can be made via the following. Using your B-Mobile or digital handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to contribute only TT $20. Go to Fund Me TNT, choose the campaign of your choice, and contribute. U.S. fans, please use cash payable to 1-863-594-3659. Streaming live on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and Neil IWER George, YouTube IWER TV and The Street, also IWER George on Instagram. Sponsored by ADC Supermarket, American Stores, KFC, Cache, NLCB and Super Quality. Contribute to your culture and always be a winner. take a call from Tobago.
Morning, Miss Sharon.
Good morning, Monk St. George. How are you?
Good. We locked on. I'd call you back. I just wanted you to know that we locked on loud and clear.
Thank you.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Right, we locked on.
Thank you.
Go ahead, I'll call back in a little bit.
Nice, excellent.
Good.
Right. So, Trinidad and Tobago, I'm seeing an article in the Express, and there's one in the Newsday. But the one in the Express says People's National Movement PNM Tobago Council political leader Tracy Davidson Celestine is sending a message to Progressive Democratic Patriots, PDP, Deputy Political Leader Farley Augustine, that he should not trust PDP leader Watson Duke. The caution was made as the PNM held a political meeting in Charlottesville on Saturday night. I heard Watson Duke say to all of us on more than 2 occasions that he would step down from the PSA. Didn't you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? And who is the president of the PSA at this point in time? Davidson Celestine said while Augustine was busy focusing on becoming THA chief, he neglected his electoral district in the process. She's asking, where is his plans for the electoral district? So how you could be telling big people that you have a promise from Watson Duke? Farley, come now, man. Now we're going to be talking for a big man. You continue to do that, and the last time you do that, the man tell you he could talk for himself. That you will be the next Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly. Those decisions are made by the political leader. So don't let Farley fool you with his foolish narrative. Davidson Celestine is warning Tobagonians to not be fooled by Augustine and Duke. Don't let Farley fool you with his foolish narrative that he has been bantering around the length and breadth of Tobago. Foolish Farley, she said. Put books in order. Meanwhile, Augustine says a forensic audit of the THA's books will be conducted once the PDP wins the upcoming January 25th THA election. January 25th THA election. And I'm hustling to read this to say, I continue to tell Farley, careful you put your foot in your mouth. Again, because you're not listening to the cries of the PSA, members of the PSA, the bacchanal going on here. You're not listening to that. All you go ahead and elect. If all they put God out all your thoughts and he because Farley not going to be no chief secretary. First and foremost. That's just a hoax. Farley ain't going to be no chief secretary. That is one. And secondly, accountability could be a big problem. If you can't account for PSA and PSA's running daily business, or they run their daily business, you think you will run a whole THA? Let us be real. When last the PSA had an audit or a financial statement be read, we never see it in the public domain. We want to see it.
Or this is
How
the name
money?
of one of the members.
Huh?
Or this is the name of one of the members.
Oh.
No audit here. Look at they ain't no audit.
Papa.
Audit.
A man called me and tell me PDP stand for put Duke in prison. I start to laugh. I say, Lord have mercy. Only not easy, you know. Speaking to supporters on Saturday in the Bukumang Pleasant Electoral District, Augustine said, I am promising you post haste to ensuring that the accounting of the Tobago House of Assembly will undergo forensic auditing. Farley, can you tell us when last PSA had a forensic audit? And if we do that at this time, what will be the findings? Farley. Augustine said the financial books of the THA must be put in order, but I want to give you the commitment that within the first 100 days in office, one of the things we will do is send to be laid for Parliament the financial rules for the Tobago House of Assembly, so that we have proper management of Tobago's resources. Quoting from the Auditor's General Report of 2016, he stated the main problem with Tobago was not money, but the management of those funds. before I go any further. Apparently, Fali, you're not in sync with the street. Listen. Can you tell me about the people who were not paid in the last election from Roxborough and so on? People have been texting my phone to tell me that they won't pay money for election duties. Are we going to have an audit into that? And are they going back again to promise people, will these people be paid off their money? And the other persons who may want to go and work, will they be paid? Anyhow, moving along, the Auditor General is saying to us that she cannot give an opinion because she cannot verify most of the expenses of the Tobago House of Assembly, she said. 1 week to go, Trinidad and Tobago. And right here in Trinidad, we have our by-elections happening. Right here in Trinidad. And I am saying to people, the choice is yours. And do not stay home in the electoral districts where the by-elections are being held and say, oh, well, PNM, when I'm ready, you need to go out and vote. You need to go out and vote. All right. So, I want to hear from Tobago, but wait. I'll give you another story. PNM candidate to Canaan Bonaccord, Clarence Jacobs, said the ANR Robinson Airport Expansion Project will ensure a bright future for Tobagonians. Addressing a PNM meeting on Wednesday night at Milford Park, Bonaccord Jacob alluded to the controversy that has surrounded the project within the past few months. But he urged affected residents to keep an open mind. My policy is, where there are negatives, there are positives. Let us look at the future, he said. The Prime Minister, in his wisdom, realized that Tobago needs something sustainable, and once we have a port of entry where more planes or boats could come, we could have some form of sustainability. Jacob, outgoing Secretary of Settlement or for Settlement, Urban Renewal and Public Utilities, claimed he spoke to many of the affected residents. Some persons collected their dividends and were satisfied. Some have not completed their negotiations, but everyone got a chance to negotiate. Jacob said a new airport will generate employment. When you have a new airport, you have more arrivals. When you have more arrivals, more taxi drivers. You have to get more persons on the ramp. You have to have more persons at the desk. You have to have more culinary people. He added, look at it in a positive way, because this is not for us. Every man has to die at some point, but we have to make sure that we don't deprive our children from a better future. Jacob said development is a journey, and sometimes we have ins and outs and rough edges at times. But this issue would take us to betterment, to a better future. Jacob also urged the Tobagonians to focus on the agriculture sector in 2021. He said they should identify 5 crops that can be produced on the island. When I looked at the CARICOM jetty, there are boats coming from Grenada, St. Lucia, Dominica to feed Trinidad and Tobago. Can we feed ourselves? So I want to put this to you. Let us focus on agriculture. He said while the early morning walk will block a hole, young people must be innovative. We have markets in Trinidad. If we plant sweet potato in a big way, we could supply Trinidad. We could supply the masses and price marts, not this early morning walk. Jacob said he also intends to construct 400 houses this year. Our policy says 2,000, but I want to start with 400 because construction of a house is important. Every man wants a home for himself. Well said, Clarence. Big up yourself, Clarence. I want to hear from Tobago this morning. So I'm going to open the lines. It's 342-0081.
466-5391.
I want to know what's going on in Tobago. What are your thoughts? Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Mrs. Crosby, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Bruce.
Morning, Mother.
Right, good morning, Dominic, wherever you are, and everybody else, good morning. As you talk about the airport, Sharon, we all live in now, and people come into Tobago, and I would hear people say time after time, oh, Tobago is so nice and clean and developed. Could I give you a little rundown of when I was growing up that I could remember?
Yes.
And you spoke about the airport there just now. I sent you a picture some time ago with the airport building, and how I got that building in 1964 when I was being trained in Trinidad. I came over by boat to the airport of Spain. I was going back by plane, and it was a 12-seater. I paid $36 to go back. But my nieces and my sister dropped me at the airport with a 3- and 4-year-old children, and I took out a picture which was near to the airport. So that is how I got that picture, to see the size of the building to what we have here now. And I remembered when Mr. Chambers turned his sword for the new airport. Right?
No, looking at it.
I shook his hands and everything. Well, anyhow, he was out of office by the time White is named A&R Robinson Airport now. And now we are going for a more developed port. So every time Tobago is being developed, and I just got tip on some of the things. As a child growing up, going to school, as I told you sometime last week, the road paving, how the men used to work. Old age pension used to be $5 a month. When you have the bus ticket, we used to get a bus ticket to go to school, 48 cents for the week. We call it season ticket. Is river, we used to call it gully. We going for water. Is after we get in, we get pipes to the pipe, and then hard used to get water. Tongue and country planning, I remember around 1959, Dr. Eric Williams talking about getting water in your house. And we were so happy because we didn't have to go back in gully for water. The roads were unpaved, not until in the 1960s in the countryside. Country I grew up, Scarborough had something which I didn't know about. Telephone booth, you had to go to walk a mile or so to go pay 5 or 10 cents to make a phone call to wherever. Nobody had phones. Electricity might have been in town, but in the countryside, it must be in the 60s we get electricity. We used to play radio with car battery. And I hope the young people and everybody know to appreciate now since Eric Williams. I don't want to say Eric, Dr. Eric Williams came in. Housing scheme was in Plymouth and Charlottesville. He developed that. Remember when shops used to close 12 o'clock in the day on Thursday and Sunday? Remember they used to make sure we get picture in the house on Thursday to make sure we get lamp to see in the night and goblet with water and all of that. So, and you find the library van used to go around to schools and all, and the village people used to get things until tourism developed. We get steamer. We had 2 boats. One was Trinidad, one was Tobago, and the boat had to go all the way around Charlottesville and land for me to drop off goods. Here you had to go in a small boat first to get into the next boat to come to Trinidad. Okay, we had a boat named City of Port of Spain. The cows and pigs, Dr. Eric Williams gave some of us farming pigs. We sell out the pigs and farms and buy motor cars. Free education, come on, free bus ticket. Best village, you bring up things, steel bands. Remember, you get the organization because the men used to fight. Then we try and understand where we came from. And it's more, you know, because the point is, I had these things written down a good time now, plus other things. High school, as you know, was free. And the Claude Noel Highway and all these things. Let us think and know what P&M did for us. I ain't going to worry to read anymore, you know, because other people have to come on. Okay, then.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Crosby. Mrs. Crosby. Caller, good morning.
Sharon Felix, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I am good as any, Sharon Felix. Better than many, not controlled by any.
Oh, Papa, you. All right.
Bruce Wayne, good morning.
Morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you doing this morning?
Me good. We're having a little sprinkle here right now.
Okay.
Right. Sharon Felix?
Yes, sir.
Miss Crosby said it all. Miss Crosby said it all. Right? You know, on a little lighter note, I went in Tennessee last Saturday. They come in one by one, you know. I saw a former MP of Barker San Juan in Tennessee was shopping. I said, I called out his name. He could show the man jump wrong. Like he frightened me. He didn't expect people to know him in Tobago. You know, I said, look at them. Eh? But we have a young boy here aspiring to be the next chief secretary to Tobago. He said so. And this fella is a dreamer, you know. Bruce, you know, there's a tune, I think it's by the Beatles or Paul Simon or one of them, telling people he's not the only dreamer. So right now, Farley dreaming. Farley, I feel it tripping. Trust me, Sharon. And Farley doesn't know that Watson is using him to get there. Watson finds his party. Watson is the founder of that party. Right? Watson will never sit back and see Farley become chief second. It's his party. And this is what Farley not getting in his head. Right? Look how Watson do behaving. Watson controlling PSA. You expect him to let Farley control the teacher? That kind of green donkey Farley would not see at all. So let Farley go ahead dreaming, and I think if he better resign today from the PDP and come back into... We're going to forgive him. We'll come back into PM. We will forgive him. Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. Right? And, Sharon?
Yes, sir.
12 things make one dozen. This is my roadmap to this election. 12 things make one dozen. On the 25th of January from 7 p.m., the counting will start. Roxborough City will be the first casualty. And we're going back like in 2013, 12-0. I'll go on with that, Sharon. All have a nice day.
Thank you very much. All right, so where are you, Tobagonians? Call me up. At this time, we want to show you, as Miss Crosby said, huh? Oh, you have to turn it around. As Miss Crosby said, she sent me a picture. If all let's see what the airport was like. And I want to share it with you guys. So again, let me say good morning to Red Jersey. Red Jersey, get up. Uncle Landy, Mr. and Mrs. Archer. Good morning to Sheldon Cunningham, my darling. The same way. So I'm just getting the picture ready to show you. My gosh, that was the airport? And of course, let me say good morning to all of you on our Facebook page. Good morning to all of you on our YouTube page. Good morning to all of you, IWER TV. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for, tuning in with us. Hope you have a great day today. To all of you here, I say good morning to all of you. I am waiting on your calls, Tobago. Don't tell me you ain't get up because Tobagonians just get up early. They're disciplined, not like Trinidadians here. Disciplined they are. So I want to know where you all are this morning. So maybe I could just shift gears and go to talk about something else because we have nobody calling in from Tobago. So, all right. Well, maybe all is well in Tobago. Mrs. Crosby?
close, you know what he will tell us, or tell not me, but other people. He never asked them to vote for him. Because this is what he's doing. He's not asking anybody to vote for him, so I don't see how people could go and vote for him. Because I don't know where he is. Only hearing about Fali, I hearing nothing about you doing this or saying anything. Okay? Because he has nothing he could say to the people he could do. Okay. And making sure when he ready, he said, I didn't ask you to vote for me. So, this is it. So I hope people know that.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Miss Sean.
Good morning. How are you today?
Not too bad. Thank God for respond mostly of which is best on me.
Excellent.
Oh, yes, excuse me. I still remember a little bit. I want to give a prediction for the election.
Go ahead.
I want to give a prediction. My prediction is PNM 10 and Watson to 1 and the independent. Scarborough Street, I feel like Scarborough Street, I feel not for when that Scarborough Street. I don't think the people in Sigal will buy into this Gillespie. I don't think. So my prediction is 10-1-1.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Thank you so kindly.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And where are you calling from?
Tobago.
No, what part of Tobago? I'm not hearing you.
Likoto.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Archer? Mr. Archer, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds before we go to the
No
ad.
matter how much time I get, I'm still talking, I will call back still.
Right.
Sharon?
Yes?
This country is a funny country. This country is a funny country. I listened to Miss Rowley about the airport. And Sharon, we know where you come from. You come from very, very far. I remember as a youth man going down to the airport, living close to the airport.
Mr. Archer? Right. I just want people to know that I put up the picture, so while Mr. Archer is talking, you can log on to Facebook.
The airport was grass. The runway was grass. So when rain fall, no plane couldn't come to Tobago. And then comes in Dr. Williams. And two, the airport did not have electricity per se. There was a generator, or we used to call them Delco, which was really supplied electricity by the airport. The runway was never lit by electricity. There was a man by the name of Mr. Eddie Gordon. He used to drive up with a long light, a long stick in the hand with a light, and light all the things like a lantern. You know what you call bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Leave it there and call me back.
I will call you back.
Yeah.
Say, mama, you know how I feel about you already. You know my body when it come to you, come on. Your man say he don't like me. I don't like that you at all. You think you something. He make your man follow me on IG. Matter of fact, unfollow that nigga right now too. But I still think about you nightly. I think about what it might be like if we link up. I know you have someone. I know, but I still wanna teeth the thing and keep it a secret. I know you have somebody, but I still wanna link up and keep the thing hush. Let me take this. Oh, whoa, whoa. Come, let me take this. Let me deep like a piece of the thing that let me make you feel sweet. Let me take this. Say okay. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it, girl. I want you to think about it.
I'm thinking.
Think about it, girl. When you're winding up, I know love cause I'm into you. You catch it. Deep down in your soul, I hope I don't injure you. I'm just saying, ouch. Your friend them tell you don't talk to me, but remember me so we love God for you. I know you have someone. I know, but I still wanna keep the thing and keep it a secret. That's right. I know you have somebody, yeah, but I still wanna link up and keep the thing hush. Let me take this. Come, let me take this. Take this, oh baby. Come and make it feel sweet. Let me take this. Say okay. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I want you to think about it.
I'm thinking.
Think about it, girl. When you wind it down, bend over. And you push back up the thing, oh girl. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it, girl.
I'm thinking.
You're so sweet. Come here. I like that. You're so rude about that. Yes, yes. Love how you're Love how you're rude, love how you're rude. I love how you're rude. My little rude girl, my personal freak. Love how you're rude, love how you're rude. I love how you're rude. My little rude girl, my personal freak. Soon as you come over, you're already super soaker. No long talking, you bend right over. It's endless loving. Girl, you're sweet, you're sweet. Good gosh, love how you're rude, love how you're rude. I love how you're rude. My little rude girl, my personal freak. Love how you're rude, love how you're rude. I love how you're rude. My little rude girl, my personal freak.
I say we hungry for carnival, the hunger is real. Just feed your bacchanal spirits with KFC tobacco deal. This is all you want is a taste. Hear the rhythm and feel the bass. When you're flex and safe in your own place, tobacco deal. So when you feel that tobacco, KFC had the answer. To pure carnival tobacco, yes, KFC had the answer.
Feed your carnival spirit and save like an expert with 2 pieces of irresistible chicken and 1 regular side for just $25. Answer your carnival tabanka with the tabanka deal at KFC.
Together we are fun. When we're together we are great. Whether on the road or home, now is the time to take a break. The greatest flavors hand in hand, hold back hunger all the way. Working, liming, Dixie all the way. Share the good times, work till the moonlight. When it comes to snack, no matter the mood, there's a Dixie for that. There's a Dixie for that.
Frame Festival is on at Value Optical. See 2020 in 2020. That's right, folks. The biggest IWER event is back. Featuring 5 trendy designer brands. Get up to a whopping 30% off your complete specs when combined with transitions, Apex digital lenses, and Supernova anti-reflective coating. Plus, enter to win trendy swag items to complete your look with each purchase. Special conditions apply. See in-store and online for more details. Promotion approved by NLCB. Value Optical. Caring for your eye.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ill, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the titans of democracy. That's the morning show.
All right, so we are back, Trinidad and Tobago and the World by Extension listening. Let me send a special good morning to my sister, my darling, Mrs. Regis. I hope you're recuperating, and I hope Dr. Regis is giving you the right amount of doses of medicine. Good morning to you all, and hope you have a good day. Chairman Regis, I hope you're doing your work good there. Make sure and give the right dosage, all right? And Mr. and Mrs. Primus, good morning to you. Good morning to all of my ladies of the politics and in the PNM. Good morning to all of you. And the men, good morning, all of you. Let me tell you this now. Hey, let me say good morning to my MP, Terence Dialsing and Mrs. Dialsing. Good morning to you guys. Let me tell you this. It's a hell of a thing when you see people like cocoa in the sun, you know. Every time the rain fall, you have to run for it. You have something to play for me? Right. No, you see Tobago going off just now, so I want them to hear everything. I want them to see and to hear everything. No mistake. So I need you guys to log on. Tobago, Mount St. George.
I'm not looking for friends in this thing, people.
Wait. Oh, gosh. Right. Mount St. George and others, you all need to share the live. Maria Lyons, depending on all, you share your live in Tobago and let the people hear. All right? Come on. So the Street 919 FM on Facebook. And don't just come on, you need to share the live. We have 54 comments so far, but 10 shares. Share the live. All right? And only does make YouTube bust all the tail. YouTube is almost 200. So Trinidad, huh? Right. Where are you running for me? Right. So, guys, you need to log on. I want you to see, you know. You have to see. Not just hear, you have to see. Well, they really think. I wonder where that come out from. I just playing what they send. I just playing what they send. So, people, you know, Tobago have to go off in a little while. Look at them it. Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking for friends in this thing, people. I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for money. I'm not looking for friends in this thing, people. I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for money. I'm not looking for friends in this thing, people. I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for money.
Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago, I rest my case. Mr. Archer?
Yes, Sharon, let me continue. I want everybody to hear. And Sharon, the airport was in that condition. There was a roundabout with 3 almond trees in the center of that place. Some benches you could sit down. No proper place to sit down inside of the terminal building. And you know, when some people used to come from Trinidad and they classify the airport, the terminal building as a cow shed. Because just a little roof and a small place could accommodate. You couldn't even stand up inside of it. And Dr. Yukunan changed the place. The med station was about the same med station that on that building that they have been now. That med station was about 200 meters away from the normal thing. And people go laugh at us. Up come Dr. Williams and change the whole system, the whole face look of the place. First, they pave the runway so that when whenever we have rainfall, we could get clean. And they start getting flights coming in. In those days, you will get 3 flights a day. One morning, one midday, and one evening. Right? They try to make it as evening. The latest says you come about 6 o'clock. Right? And as time goes wrong, Christmas time, they flight and the will change and so on. Because plane usually come during the day. And as the thing goes on, they come and they build that. The only building in Tobago have 2 plaques. Was that terminal building they have done? Mr. Chambers have a plaque put on. Then when Mr. Robinson came in as a representative for Tobago, he put a plaque with it. So he had 2 plaques on that building. It's a light day. I don't know if they dig it out or what. Then as we come on, we get Dr. William Chambers. Then no other government has done nothing on that building. Then Mr. Manning come and organize and so on. Up come Pandy, nothing. Mr. Manning come back something. Camilla came in, they dig up the whole car park. Since it comes to the building, they're fixing terminal building and all kind of things remain the same way. Nobody is saying that nobody, what you call the people and them send to ask for any report. They send some the car park, you see, they know they sent it from for about 2 or 3 years. No car park. Nobody is talking and asking for no report. But they are going on. They come, the boss coming back again, and we have a airport nowadays. No other government never do nothing again. Here Dr. Tito will come to organize the airport. Bacchanal start. Just as when they were building Milford Court, the opposition in Tobago, which was Mr. Robinson, advising people not to take the houses because Tobago and they living so, and the house and them too close. People from outside came in and take Milford Court. When they were building for Noel Highway, more bacchanal. I tell you, I was part of the group that go up to the back of the Botanic Garden, right on the road, blocking tractor. A gentleman by the name of Messi asked a question when he saw Mr. Murphy John and Mr. Robinson went in the rotunda, what you call it, in the Botanic Garden. He said, "What are you doing here, boy? Look the people and them coming to support, look them under the sit down there. We blocking tractor. Not to get the highway, because Mr. Robinson saying that we don't want no highway. Where they cut the corners from Lambo and them things. And I could say, come on me, the building the highway. Because the first contractor, Mutin and Mulan, come and leave. And so Siram came in. And today the highway day. We did the same thing like what people doing now down by the airport. I'm telling people, all you have to understand what is development. They always compare the Tobago airport with Barbados and Grenada. When you see Grenada airport by meeting, and they said about money from Trinidad and Tobago, we're in the airport now. The same people who talking about the airport come in and say, all you don't move. And Sharon, I want to ask or tell anybody, come to Tobago and see the type of land that the assembly or the government giving to the people that's moving from the airport. Or you come and see. You know, like when they move, people, they move a whole village in Trinidad to fix the airport. No query. Because was sorting people was in position. But from the time African government, African Prime Minister tried to move some African people, they are in all kind of things. So I don't want to hold too long, but I want to talk about Mr. Duke and what. Sharon, let me tell you something. Some people feel people foolish, feel people stupid. And I want to tell Sally, you looking to be campaigning to become the chief secretary. You are not the chief secretary yet. But I feel like you start to follow the footstep of Until Dennis, Honorable Until Dennis. You start to go in farm and look at people farm. You start going and look at people farm. But you're not the chief secretary yet, and nobody do campaign to become chief secretary. See, the political leader of a party, of all the parties, usually become chief secretary. And finally, don't allow people to fool you. You're going to drop dead. I know what I'm telling you. You're going to drop dead, knowing the track record of Mr. Watts Duke. You're going to drop dead. If you notice, I want to tell, when you notice, if you notice now what you do thing. You say, no, it's not in politics, it's not anything for friends, it's for money. It costs all them young girls, thinking young girl and all kind of things. So you're ashamed, he can't come forward. People don't want to hear him. So what he did, push Farley in front. Farley and you start losing marks. And Sharon, they had a meeting at Roxborough. I want to check such a little point at Roxborough the other night. Not at Roxborough, Charlottesville. You know what them people did? A PDP truck, a trailer truck, park up. They tried to block the road to go down into Charlottesville. A dangerous road that the assembly now trying to fix so that people will not get damaged. You know, they put that truck on the hill at Charlottesville, tried to block the road to prevent any P&M vehicle to go down inside. Bacchanal in that place, you know, Sharon. And nobody come out and quarrel and things. Last night, the travel gentleman is a pastor friend. Be careful of the people that you with. They say, show me your friends and you will know, or we will know who or what you are. Pastor partner, know what you're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Archer. Thank you very much. All right, so you got it and getting it here. We still have a few minutes before we go to the ads and then the news at 7. So, Tobago, you can still call me. Mount St. George, where are they? I'm not hearing you guys. Silence means consent, you know. Be careful. All right, so 6:49, maybe that's it for calls. Okay, I see Mount St. George. Mount St. George?
Yes, Miss Sharon.
What's up? Talk to me.
All right, dear listening, Mr. Archer. Let me just give a little thing with the airport, on the airport. Let me tell people, one of the first planes that I knew used to come to the airport, they used to call it Titas. But in Tobago, we used to call it Smokey Joe. Michelle, when the plane take off from the runway, or while it building up the speed to run on the highway, Michelle, you know, like when you light tires between bamboo, how it's smoking? He used to see the pilot, whether he was the captain or two of them used to be on the plane. And it was a red and white plane. I don't think it was black yet. I had black in it, maybe, yeah. And he used to have a screwdriver in his pocket. So he used to be fixing the plane every time it landed in Tobago. It used to carry about 13 people, 12 seated in the area, and it used to have a single seat right behind the pilot. I personally travel on one of that seats. So you're sitting down right behind the pilots and seeing everything they're doing on the plane. Michelle, it used to be fun to be on that plane. So people who in Tobago saying that it is not developed, Dr. William came and then we bring in BWIE, which was BWIE. And I think we had, from BWIE, we move on, and now we have Caribbean Airlines. Maybe it might have had something between there. But it used to be fun to be on that plane. And people in Tobago used to feel so happy traveling to Trinidad and Tobago by plane, I think maybe it was $25 to go and come back, or $25 return. I can't remember, but that was in the 60s, you know. So when people talking about Tobago and development, the buses we used to have, the buses used to park right down by the port where you see they have that boardwalk there, all facing north. Just as how the boardwalk is, the bus used to park up there, but it back to where the boardwalk is and facing the other direction. And those buses would go all over Tobago. They used to call it Makanani bus. Then we had National Transit. Then we move on to PTSC. So Tobago is well developed. Although I did not live here for about 45 years, I left home since I was 17 plus and traveled to Trinidad and then to the United States. So when I come back here, I knew that Tobago was well developed. Yes, much more could have been done, I don't know. But the speed that Tobago went with between the 60s and the 90s was very good. The roads in Tobago, to go to Charlottesville, we have some of the best roads. We have little potholes here and there and whatever, and little disturbances. But our roads are very good here to most part of the island. The people who come here all the time will tell you that, you know. The north side road where the rainforest is, that road never go bad. There is one place between Charlottesville, I think they call it Hermitage, or something there, that have a little bad area, and between Roxborough and connecting into the rainforest area there, they had a problem there with a road. But otherwise, Tobago sits good. Very good. Now we are having 2 new boats. They say all sorts of things about the boats. Yeah, and it is so sad.
Leave it there, my dear. We're going to the ads and then the news.
All right, Michelle. Good. You all be blessed. Yeah.
Thank you.
Aye.
This is if you hear them all in Jamaica, all in China, all in Africa, a Trinidad ballin', she live America. She said, oh la Corona, shell down the canker. Yeah, she ball. Long time. She ain't have a nice time. Just up and go outside, party in a boat ride. She say, no way. Let me tell you, Tunje, long time in a party in the country. And I real come is me Juve and she ballin'. Local, regional, inter-global. Corona, shell down, carnival. She's a girl no play with hospital. What she ball? Tell them, keep it what you are. Oh Lord, no, don't stop the carnival. She ball, no, don't stop the carnival. She ball, no, don't stop the carnival. Don't stop the carnival. Don't stop the carnival. Don't stop the carnival. If you can't have chop in Grenada, Salfish is the cap of Corona. Saint Lucia, Antigua, Guyana. Them just want hot sun and soca. But what she say? Long time. She ain't have a nice time. Just up and go outside. Party in a boat ride. She say no way. Let me tell you, Tunje, long time in a party in the country. And I real come is me Juve and she ballin'. Local, regional, inter-global. Corona, shell down, carnival. She's a girl no play with hospital. What she ball? Tell them, keep it what you are. Oh Lord, no, don't stop the carnival.
KFC to bank a deal. If all you want is a taste, head the rhythm and feel the best. When you're fat and safe in your own place, to bank a deal. So when you feel that to bank a, KFC had the answer. To pure carnival to bank a, yes, KFC had the answer.
Feed your carnival spirit and save like an expert with 2 pieces of irresistible chicken and 1 regular side for just $25. Answer your carnival Tabanka with the Tabanka deal at KFC.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the Street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Sharon Felix.
And I'm Jason Thomas.
And this is our 7 a.m. major newscast on the Street 919 FM, online, Facebook, and YouTube. In the headlines, the movement for social justice comes out in support of CARICOM. 1 more person has died from COVID-19 in TNT. And internationally,
the elderly and healthcare workers in the UK will be offered the COVID-19 vaccine this week.
And now for the details. The movement of social justice came out in support of CARICOM in condemnation of the United States designating Cuba as a state sponsor of terrorism. On Sunday, political leader of the MSJ, David Abdullah, congratulated CARICOM for its clear position on this matter. Last week, CARICOM called for the immediate review and reversal of unjustified actions taken in regard to Cuba. CARICOM further said that it had looked forward to the United States moving towards normalizing relations with a Caribbean nation, adding that Cuba's international conduct does not warrant designation. Abdullah also condemned U.S. President Donald Trump for threatening CARICOM countries with sanctions because they utilized the services of Cuban medical personnel to assist them in the fight against COVID. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is the current CARICOM chairman. In other news, a second set of bones was discovered at the Port of Spain General Hospital on Saturday. The bones were taken to the Forensic Science Center in St. James for an official determination on whether or not they were human. Only on January 6th, a set of bones was found by construction workers on the compound while working on the western side of the compound. The bones were taken to the center for examination. However, up to Sunday, there was no official determination. In health news, the Ministry of Health has reported another COVID-19 death on Sunday. In its daily report, the ministry stated that there are now 132 COVID-19 deaths attached to Trinidad and Tobago. The ministry did not offer details on the latest pandemic fatalities. It did, however, reported that there were 23 new positive cases within the country and 331 active positive cases. Only 5 persons are reportedly at step-down facilities across the country. There are 332 patients at state quarantine facilities and 263 persons are reported to be in home self-isolation. And now for a look at international news with Jason Thomas.
People in England over the age of 70, as well as those listed as clinically extremely vulnerable, will begin receiving offers of a coronavirus vaccine this week. This was the word from Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who said the move was a significant milestone in the vaccination program in the United Kingdom. As of today, the UK had closed travel corridors to protect against as yet unidentified new strains of COVID. People in the group of care home residents and those 80 and over, as well as frontline healthcare workers, should still be prioritized for vaccinations, the UK Department of Health and Social Care said. And that was a look at our international news for this morning.
Thank you, Jason Thomas. And now for a look at the weather. For the period today until midnight, Trinidad, Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, sunny conditions will be interrupted by partly cloudy spells accompanied by a few showers at times. Tonight will be fair despite occasional brief showers. Seas moderate, waves up to 2 meters in open waters, less than 1 meter in sheltered areas. It is currently 30 degrees Celsius in Piarco and 30 degrees Celsius in Crown Point. And here's a recap of our headlines. The movement for social justice comes out in support of CARICOM. 1 more person has died from COVID-19 in TNT. And internationally,
the elderly and healthcare workers in the UK will be offered the COVID-19 vaccine this week.
You've just heard our 7 a.m. national newscast on the Street 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for Tobago News at 9. I am Sharon Felix.
And I'm Jason Thomas.
Do have a wonderful day.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
right, so Trinidad and Tobago and the World by extension. Remember, the Road to Carnival 2021 continues right here. Support and contribute to your culture to win. This week on IWER stage, join us for Worship Wednesday with a live playback of Jeranis. That's at 6 p.m. Thursday, Panorama at 6 p.m. Calypso Friday, 6 p.m. Saturday, Chutney Clash of the Bands with live performances from RG The Band featuring Daddy Chinese, Delina Diamond, coming up against BMRZ with Anil Beeb, Obadat Maharaj and the Hitman at 7 p.m. Because of the weekend with reggae at 6 p.m. Contributions can be made via the following: using your B Mobile or Digicel handset. Text your name to 9191, which allows you to contribute only TT $20. Go to Fund Me TNT, choose the campaign of your choice and contribute. US fans, please use Cash App payable to 81863. That's 1-863-594-3659. Again, 1-863-594-3659. Streaming live on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and Neil IWER George. YouTube at IWER TV and The Street. Also IWER George on Instagram. And remember, we're sponsored by ADC Supermarket, American Stores, KFC, Cache, NLCB, and Super Quality. Contribute to your culture and always be a winner. Now, I'm supposed to have a guest in studio today. I'm hoping that they didn't forget me. Right, so Trinidad and Tobago, I think, has gone off, so we are on our own. And just to say, guys, I hope, I use this tune to motivate me. I use this tune for a number of things. You have to listen to the words and the music, and it's so true. And I want to say to our young people in Trinidad and Tobago, you see the warring gangs issue? Guys, it ain't taking us nowhere. Hear what it's doing. It's killing all the fathers and leaving the children fatherless. And if we continue, we would not have a generation. We'll have a generation gap. We'll have no young people to age. I'm talking to the warring faction. Hearing us reading on the papers, Gary warns warring gangs. Yesterday I had the opportunity, or Saturday, to talk to a sister of mine. She called me in pain about the whole situation, saying that, we had a cease in all the gang warfares and all the bacchanal and confusion, and she's just afraid it coming back up, and the expression, as I said, is the children suffering here. You all need to think. Gun is not the answer. How it is when all you're ready, all you could have a mutual understanding. Come on. And all you've been warned. So the police commissioner, Gary Griffith, has vowed to respond quickly and decisively to quell any attempt by people to escalate gang-related criminal activities in this country. Griffith and other senior officers of the TTPS detained several persons of interest on Friday night after alarming and threatening messages began to circulate on social media that a peace accord agreed to in mid-2020 by warring gangs was about to expire and that members were arming themselves to engage law enforcement. Griffith, acknowledging the panic and fear the rumors had created among citizens, issued a press release through the TTPS on Saturday. He said soon after being bombarded with questions from the public seeking to verify the information, Acting Deputy Police Commissioner, Operation Joanne Archie, met with various specialized and intelligence units. The units included Guard and Emergency Branch, that's GB, Special Investigations Unit, SIU, Multi-Operational Police Section, MOPS, an Anti-Terrorism Unit, an Interagency Task Force, IATF, Port of Spain CID, all 1st Division officers of Port of Spain, of POSD, Division, the Traffic and Highway Patrol Branch, and the Port of Spain Task Force. Officers moved into certain areas and detained people for questioning. They were taken to the Besson Street Police and St. Joseph Police Station, where Griffith issued stern warnings to them that the TTPS will not tolerate any plans amongst groups to cause any mayhem and destruction. Griffith, seeking to reassure citizens, stated in the release, the Commissioner of Police made it quite clear that if the messages circulating had any truth, the TTPS will move swiftly to take down and attempt to escalate any gang-related criminal activity that brings inconvenience to the public. He reminded the individuals arrested that attempts made at the end of June 2020 to disrupt the country were met with immediate resistance by the TTPS. As a result of the messages which were circulated on Friday, the Commissioner of Police said the TTPS had cut certain measures and put certain measures in place should any attempts be made by gang members to create problems. In a published piece in the Sunday Guardian in November 2020, statistics indicated between January to September 2019, there was a total of 392 murders, of which 142 was said to be gang-related. For the same period in 2020, 301 murders were recorded, of which 101 was said to be gang-related. Criminologists, 5 failed attempts by gangs to destabilize the TNT. Commenting on the messages that was circulated via WhatsApp, criminologist Darius Figuera claimed it had emanated from those who have been disadvantaged by the new order. He said, to date, those who have been disadvantaged have made 5 concerted attempts for the tit-for-tat killings to commence in gangland. Figuera said the term New Order was coined in June 30th, 2020, arising out of the demonstration against police violence that moved through various stages of gangland that were supposedly at war with each other. He said, with gangland effectively coming together mid last year and with the marijuana market now being oversupplied, the cleansing continues with targeting elimination, but not tit-for-tat war. Come on now, people. We can do this, you know. We could do this. We just killing out one another. And sit down and listen and watch this watch the whole thing. It's only black people getting killed most of all. We would not have that you see, that generation gap. We're going to be killing it out. Come on, man, people. I want you, and you know, I tell Bruce, this is like an anthem for me. You need to listen to the words of this song. And it tells you so much. I wonder, tell us another reason for writing this and singing it, or however the case may be. It says so much that we're missing the point. While I'm waiting on my guest, I need to talk to us, boy. We young people, boy. Violence is not the answer to nothing. Not even the young people alone. Human beings, violence is not the answer. We have so many violent thoughts in our minds. If a man do something, go ahead, I go kill him. I'm gonna get a gun. And at the end of the day, what next? What happens after that? What have you accomplished? We will not win the war if we want to kill out the whole population. Something had to be wrong with us, you know. And I'm listening to people loosely saying all kind of thing and talking. I listen to this man they call Wakamano on Facebook. I don't like him going mad. It's like he want to be locked up or something. People, we have to be careful what we saying. You watching the commissioner and calling him all kind of name. You calling him all kind of name and telling him what they should do him and what he have to do. People, that is madness. One thing you must do is have a respect for the office that people hold. If you don't want to have respect for them, respect their offices. Regardless of however you feel, Gary Griffith is the Commissioner of Police. Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley is the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Miss Paula Mae Weeks is the President of this country. We have the Chief Justice. And we have to have respect for the people's office. You can't be loosely cussing and carrying on in another country. You think they're going to accept that? They're finding you one time. Where's that?
Problems.
Boy, let me just take a call or two while we wait on our guest. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon, and how are you?
Good
Welcome
morning.
back.
I'm good. I'm great.
How was your holiday?
It was good.
Okay,
Quiet,
nice
not so amusing, but it was good.
Well, nice to hear you. Bruce, good morning. Dominic, good morning.
I'm back for a while, you know, tuning in or what?
But I don't get through because yes, can't get through.
All right.
Can't get through at all. Miss Jenny, good morning to you. We listened to you yesterday. Miss Sanapuna, good morning. Ellen, good morning. Yes, to everybody and to my Prime Minister. You say all the best to him with health and strength and everything else. Listening to you whole morning.
Thank you very much, caller.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. So, guys, you can call me up in the meantime on 342-0081.
04665391.
Caller, good morning.
Oh, God bless this hour. Jesus of Nazareth. Father, send help for me to get in this radio station. Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning. How you do?
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
How I do? Girl, good morning, everybody. Empress Judy, good morning. Sharon. Girl, I get a workout yesterday. Oh, Empress Judy walked me yesterday. Child, she walked me and she walked me good. She touched every nerve in my body, Sharon. She wake up all them sleeping giant that was paralyzing my body. Oh God, and I have pain this morning because you know when they touch all them things, you just have pain until it walk out. But I feel good. Sharon, I lie down. Yeah, man, that lady is a gem of a woman. Eh? You know, I used to her for years on the radio. I said, she sounds like a mercy for me. But that woman came here yesterday and she made my day. And then she do fast and she fix my husband too, you know. Oh Lord, Sharon, God bless. Judge, I hold there calling her Judge Judy. Oh God, Empress Judith, sweetheart, I love you.
You got to
Sharon,
tell the people what you
God,
you get a massage.
And I'm telling people out there, all they don't have to worry afraid to go to the clinic. She doing house visit because she house visited me yesterday, Sharon. Sunday. You understand? So don't be afraid. And Sharon, the woman gentle, you hear? She not the one I don't know, and you don't feel it, but when she touched this way, the thing and them, I bite the tongue, I bite everything, but she did a full job. So I haven't she coming back like once a week until she get me going, eh? Because it's years I'm these things and then they chronic in my body. So let me move on. Let me leave that alone. Sharon, take a little massage every now and then.
I will.
We'll see you too. No. Flexi. What's flex? What else I didn't give Bruce the massage. But anyway, Sharon, I listen to you talking to the youths and them. Oh God, too many fatherless children, too many husbandless women, and the African young men don't realize all going and leave us alone, you know. And the other people that are cancer, the other how do they say, races, them other people, them they laughing at all you. Kill them out, and all the killing. People are killing all the killing all the self. What are they killing all the self? Why are you killing all the brother? I'm sure I understand some of these guys went to school, they grow up together, you know. And they turn man and they turning against their own brother. Like I will use one instance. Kingsley living one part of Laventille and can't cross the street in Laventille. And they all was children together. I use that as an example because that's what I know about. He said, can't even go across the street, Sharon. What is that? What kind of behavior is that? Oh God, the Lord giving us a spare time for us to put ourselves in an order. This is beside the pandemic. This is a chance. This is the valley of decision, you know. Or you have to make up on your mind, you know. Choose you this day where you want. If you want the Lord Jesus or you want the gun, keep on using the gun. There's a resurrection coming. And we all want that resurrection. Because when it's summer, we sun is so hot we could hardly breathe. But you know what it is to burn in hellfire eternally, everlastingly. You know what that is? You understand? So all the behave, all the self-demand. These women and them need men and all the living in manless. And the little bit of man that's remain, some of them go and take man and they do all kind of things. And leaving the woman wanting, man, all the behave, all the self, man. Oh God, man, I'll take a little advice from this old lady now. I have 2 boy children and I know I had them all right. I fixed them from small. You know, from the board, the child, you have a little Isaiah there. And you see the other 3 sons. They are examples for Isaiah. Them children get up just so. And I know at one point in time, I think he was a single mother. And Sharon?
Yep.
Yeah, but what we're going to do, we have to continue to pray for them. Oh God, let's pray. Sharon, I'm going to Sharon.
Yes, my darling.
Don't forget.
Okay.
I'm still waiting on his
yes.
All this nice thing I do here, and you can come and see it. I didn't send you no video. You have to come walk in and see. All right?
I'm coming.
Okay, love her. All right, sweetheart. Love for the Jackie, I love you. Oh, them must be Mr. Chance, Kenny, Angie, I love you. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, Mr. Chula. Everybody, I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, my darling. Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, my dear?
Kayla, good after good, dear. What's going on with all you? I see all you advertising all the thing.
Yeah, we have been doing pretty well, man. We've been able to get a couple well, at least one store so far to take our product, and we were promoting it last Friday in Pleasantville. So
nice, I saw
that's
the
a very
pictures.
nice, you know,
After
progress.
you have coffee, right? Right.
Yeah.
Because I have to get coffee for Tobago.
No problem. But you call my message Nigel private now, and I don't know what timeline you're working with.
Yeah.
I have a delivery today in South, so we're kind of busy with that one.
All right, okay.
But we're locked on and listening as per usual.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah. Morning, Bruce.
He outside fixing up the camera because my guest is in studio.
So no, I still say morning. He go here. He go rewind and hear my morning.
He answer, you know, but you might hear. I say
okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. So you have a blessed day from Nigel and I.
Morning.
Morning, Nigel.
Yeah, trying to give him a little something to eat. You know how we wives just do it.
Okay, honey.
Better take care of the husband.
Have fun doing it, all right?
All right. Have a blessed day, sweetheart. Stay safe.
Okay, love.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, so the ads are coming up in a short while. Let me just take one caller. The ads are here. You have a minute and some seconds. Hit me hard.
Yeah, I'm with you hard here right now. Blessed morning.
Don't hit me for me to fall long, you know.
No. You see this representative for Barataya Sawa. We're calling on the Minister of National Security. I want to tell him the border locked down and is how they bringing it in. We don't want to bring it in clusters, mister. You hear me? Just how they bring it in good because they coming in by twos and threes. And as I show you, this thing come inside here and someday it had to leave. It must go right back out. Thank you very much, Ms. Sharon Felix.
Thank you so kindly. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension listening and viewing. We're getting ready to go on a break. When we come back, my guest is already in studio, set up and waiting. So don't shift your dial. You'll find out who the guest is when we come back. 7:29 a.m. Today is the 18th of January 2021. And remember, IWER Stage, we start again on Wednesday, so don't forget to text your $20 on your B-Mobile or Digicel 9191. We're gone, we're coming back. Make your wish, people.
Give the people what them want. So when the big truck come down, and the people in town is like the first time I play in mass. So don't focus on what he said, don't focus on what she said. Just keep focus on Iowa. Listen what KMC said. When Iowa said to jump up, when Iowa said to wave up, KMC said to jump up and wave up and jump up and wave up. Let's mash up the place. What about that? Come on, mash up the place. I shall love the place. If I had one wish, let's mash up the place. What about that? Come on, mash up the place. I it's my the place. I'm gonna the place. I'm gonna tell you. Move to the left, move to the left, move to the left, move down, move to the right, move to the right, move to the right, move down, run to the back, run to the back, run to the back, run down, come to the front line.
I say we hungry for carnival, the hunger is real. Just feed your bacchanal spirits with KFC Tabanca deal. It's the value and it's a taste. Hear the rhythm and feel the bass. When you're fit and safe in your own place, Tabanca deal. So when you feel that Tabanca, KFC had the answer. To pure carnival Tabanca, yes, KFC had the answer.
Feed your carnival spirit and save like an expert with 2 pieces of irresistible chicken and 1 regular side for just $25. Answer your carnival Tabanca with the Tabanca deal at KFC.
Frame Festival is on at Value Optical. See 2020 in 2020. That's right, folks. The biggest IWER event is back. Featuring 5 trendy designer brands. Get up to a whopping 30% off your complete specs when combined with Transitions, Apex digital lenses, and Supernova anti-reflective coating. Plus, enter to win trendy swag items to complete your look with each purchase. Special conditions apply. See in-store and online for more details. Promotion approved by NLCB. Value Optical. Caring for your eye.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Paul Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
Together we are fun. When we're together we are great. Whether on the road or home, now is the time to take a break. The greatest flavors hand in hand, hold back hunger all the way. Working, lime and Dixie all the way. Work till the moonlight. Dixie. When it comes to snack, no matter the mood, there's a Dixie for that. There's a Dixie for that.
You choose. You choose. I'm on my drink, we got a natural boost. Ginger, lime, and turmeric. Give away every sickness. Get a bottle of this real spice. And make a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice. En route to the ultimate you.
Join Bishop Aaron and the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries together with ministers and choirs from Ghana, the Republic of the Congo, the Republic of Uganda, the United States, London, and from right here in Trinidad and Tobago on February 6th and February 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. here on the Street 919 FM. For a closer look at spiritual principles of the Acts of the Apostles and a renaissance of your own faith in Jesus Christ. Bishop Aaron and the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries on February 6th and February 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. here on the Street 919 FM. Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The Street 919 FM was asked to announce the passing of retired 3870 retired Staff Sergeant Errol Bristol, aka Nato. Bristol was he will be lovingly remembered as the husband of Bernadette Wilson Bristol, father of Camilla Joseph Bristol, son of Nathan and Edith Bristol, both deceased, brother of Peter and Norman, both deceased, Winifred, Martin, Andrew, Clement, David, Charles, Ruston, Wendy Ann, and Katrina, brother-in-law of Louise, deceased, Anthony, Jennifer, Anne, Jenny Lynn, Wendy, Bernadette, Melanie, Sandra, Pamela, Tony, Steve, uncle of Deborah, Steve Morris, and many others. Son-in-law of Norman, deceased, and Celestine Wilson. Nephew-in-law of Sarah, Jack. Relative of the Bristols, Jacques Moores, Lamorels, Taints, Griffiths, and Wilsons. Father figure to Lance, Andy, Carell, Arias, Josephine, Welwyn, Sachel, and Amanda. Friend of Ramsbottom football team, Bronson Charles, Junior Bob Curtis Lewis, Henry Don Thompson, Belinda Rogers, Earl Rodriguez Harper, Sandra Brown, the Bone, and Henry family. The funeral service for the late Errol Bristol, aka Nato, will be held on Wednesday, 20th January 2021 at 11 a.m. at the Bethel Church, Bethel Lane, Arima, Interment, Dabney Cemetery.
Just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy. That's the morning show.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, we are back. And I have in my possession, or with me, one of our candidates for the upcoming by-election from Mount Coco, Alice Glen, Janelle Shula Smart. And let me welcome her to our studios, somebody I know well. And of course, you know, you in good company. How you doing, girl?
I am great. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and by the extent, the rest of the world. Good morning.
How is Mommy?
Mommy's fine. She's fine. She's beaming with pride right now.
Excellent. You give her that kiss to me when you go back.
I certainly will.
So, Janelle Shula Smart, tell me what's going on and what are your plans for Mount Coco, Alice Glen in the by-elections if you become the next councillor?
All right. Well, a lot of things are demanding of my attention at this time. When that time comes, if I'm successful or when I'm successful.
Right.
Infrastructural development is definitely pressing. Nice. Water shortages in many areas within the district calls for attention. So there are a number of things that needs to be addressed immediately, as soon as when God puts me in the position of councillor of the district.
I like that. Say when God's put me in the position. Excellent. So tell us, because some people want to know Mount Coco, Alice Glen, where is that?
The district borders from Four Roads in Petty Valley area and goes straight up to somewhere called Double Lamppost, just to the helmet, as if you're going across to the Marval area, across Lee Platte there. It stops there. So it's a wide area along the Mount Coco Road. On the right-hand side, it extends straight across. On the left-hand side, it stops up to what people call Crystal Stream area.
Excellent. And let me let you talk about yourself before that. So that is out of the Diego Martin Regional Corporation.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
Just to make that clear. So tell us, who is Janelle Schuler Smart and so on? I know Janelle Schuler Smart, so I want to give her the opportunity to tell you who Jillian Schuler Smart is.
Janelle Schuler Smart can be best described as a person who is passionate and driven to helping other people. This would have started off in the area of teaching. I'm an educator, and having taught a number of classes pro bono within my district was my first contribution. Outside of that, I have done a lot of motivational, inspirational guest speaking within my district. Women empowerment is the number one thing that I continue, because a lot of persons within my district are single parent mothers. So I'm very, very, very driven to assisting. My mom at some point was a single parent, and I've seen her move from one point to the other, and I've seen her develop other women, and I just took the baton and continued it. My mom, and I'm piggybacking on my mom, because my mom was the first person I'd have learned the salient value of giving back. So my passion came from looking at my mom. I modeled her. I've seen the significant impact she has made, and I followed right through. My mom has been there from Cindy Dr. Lackey's time, and I've seen her always been like a social worker within the district, and I just followed pattern. I've also been involved in areas of sports, given my time to these NGOs within the district. I've also given my time in my church. My religious life is very, very high on the agenda. I'm a mass coordinator right now. So within different pockets, I have been giving my time, my energy, my effort, my competences, my skills to developing my and by extent the constituency of Digger Martin Central.
So in a nutshell, you're telling me you're ready for service?
I'm ready. Ready.
That what we talking about. Trinidad and Tobago, I have the energetic Janelle Schuler Smart inside here with us. So how is Digger Martin?
Digger Martin, like any other, we are a district where we're not warm people. And one of my motto, my personal philosophy is building the district from the people up. And I believe, as one of my campaign members said, when action meets compassion's community change. And I intend to marry the two.
Say that again.
When action meets compassion, communities change. And I'm going to quote the person, Alison Lynch, who's my finance manager. She is the person who promotes that, and we have been going through with it. I want to take this opportunity to thank my campaign team. Mr. Sigler Jack, the chairman of the Digger Martin Regional Corporation, is my campaign manager, and Mr. Sigler Jack is no stickler for nonsense. He pushes, he presses, he gets the job done, and he ensures we all get the job done. My operations managers, we have Deanne Bergens, we have coordinators, Mr. George, we have, of course, Alison Lynch, my finance manager, Miss Lynette Ward, who is also the chairman of the Martin Central Constituency. She's the liaison officer. We have Miss Michelle Lopez. We have a great team. My mom is secretary on my team. We have an excellent team. I want to thank them. We did an excellent work yesterday through the district and Simeon Road community. And we had a lot of guests with us. The Minister of Labour, thank you for coming. The Mayor of Arima, thank you for coming. The Mayor of Point Fortin, thank you for coming. Mr. Terry Rondon, thank you for coming. We had an excellent team yesterday working through the Simeon Road community. So I want to give thanks to my burgesses for the reception of me. Thanks to the persons who walk with me. I have I've Lisa, I have Nicole, I have Elsa, I have Naisha, I have Roxanne, I have Monica. I had a team of persons who walk with me. I say thank you to them, because they made this entire journey very seamless, and I must continue to thank them. I pray for them every single day, and I thank them for making it such a seamless and a meaningful experience for me, being a first-time candidate.
And certainly not going to be the last time. You're going to be there. I name that. Tell us about your educational background.
Currently, I am transitioning between my MPhil to PhD at the University of West Indies, St. Augustine, in the area of sociology.
Excellent.
So previous to that, I did my master's in education, specializing in international teaching from the Framingham State University. Before that, I did my bachelor's degree with the University of Trinidad and Tobago in the area of education.
So are you teaching at present?
No, I'm not teaching at
okay.
present. No.
I'm not going to say if you...
No, I'm not teaching at
transition.
present. I've since resigned from teaching, so I'm actually into business now. I'm a landlady. I'm into real estate. So that is the area that I'm going to...
Bruce? We have to speak to her? But that's good, and I like what I'm hearing.
I really want to use that opportunity, Sharon, to promote entrepreneurship within my district. Because teaching gave me a good foundation.
Excellent.
It gave me an excellent foundation in terms of creating that sense of development, mental and cognitive development in minds of other people, filling them with knowledge and skills. That's a feeling that a teacher can never part with. So I will always be a teacher. I'm not a registered teacher. I'm practicing the system right now, but I'll always be a teacher at heart.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, it's 7:48 a.m. You heard it for yourself. Janelle Schuler Smart is vying for the Mount Coco Alice Glen in the upcoming by-elections on the 25th. That's a week again, yeah?
Yes, it is.
I want to open the lines to take some calls. You up to that?
Of course.
Nice. I know that, I'm just asking you. Guys, I know Janelle, and let me tell you how I know Janelle. Janelle in a women's league meeting came up to me and said, Miss Felix, Gillas listen to you every day. Miss Felix, I want to work out this passion, and I listen to Janelle, and every time I see Janelle, she just keep telling me what she have in mind or what she want to do, and when I saw it, I say, aha. Good choice. Really good choice. Good morning, Mrs. Regis. Yes. Janelle is here. So Trinidad and Tobago, we want to open the lines, and it's 342-0081 4665391. Taking your calls. All you know when it's bacchanal and confusion, the whole phone lighting up. Let me see some people call me this morning. Good morning to you, Miss Lynette Ward. So I'm waiting for the calls, huh? Bruce man is bacchanal and thing if you see. Girl, people calling, they texting me, I can't get in. What did you see this morning?
Let me say thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime.
And I'm very privileged to be here with you. Shares this space. I feel it's like a moment I'll never forget.
Janelle, stop. All right, we have a caller. Caller, good morning.
Ms. Felix, I'm not calling because this is very important local government election.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that young lady, the councillor, because the ideas, you see, she have ideas and not just plans. The others are showing you.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish her well. And all the other candidates, even in those that are in UNC Health corporations, I would like them to win those also. All they go out and campaign hard. Make sure you know each street and each boundary of all your constituents.
What you're talking about the PNM candidates in the UNC areas?
I'm talking about PNM in UNC. Right. Campaign hard, just as general elections. Knock on every door. Make sure that the policies and programs that you would like to see come true in the area that you're representing. And I hope you and wish you very much. Well. Okay? Mr. Auntie,
yes, sir.
That's one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
As this morning, you see this COVID-19, they talk about variants right now. And they want people to open the borders now. It hurts in my heart to hear these people and I'm only looking to come now on this government to open the borders to bring in people. It is wrong right now to even bring in people, the amount they're bringing in right now. To me, if you was watching you.
All right, but let us continue after our guest leave, all right?
Thank you very much.
Let's give us the time that she needs. Thank you, darling. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Who is this? 1285?
Yes.
Oh, how you going?
I'm going okay. I get the 2 surgery done in a month time.
You see what I'm telling you? Excellent.
It wasn't for Oli and that patient. Oh my God.
Excellent. So you're
Good morning,
recuperating and you're
baby.
going good, right?
Yes.
Nice.
There's Bruce.
Bruce is operating the cameras because we have guests.
Good morning, Janelle.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm calling from Laventille. I love your passion. I love it.
Thank you.
You see everything PNM and you hear it. Action speak. You understand? So I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Keep
And
me in
I
your
know
prayers.
Thank you. And I know with Sharon there's a motivator like how she motivates me. I know you will get there. You will
She's
get
our
there.
local Oprah Winfrey.
I know you will get there, and I want to say good morning to all my titans. I cannot call name because this is your hour. Okay, so I look down at this.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Miss Thomas, good morning.
Well, good morning, Sharon.
Morning,
Good
my dear.
everybody. And
Morning.
I called to endorse your guest there, Miss Giselle.
Janelle.
Janelle, sorry. I called to endorse her, and on all that she has said, all the good things that she has to offer in her constituency, I know she will do well. So I wish her all the best. Love coming from me and mine, and I know I'll be well. And I'm a praying person. I will pray for you.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you very much, my dear. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon. Morning to your guests.
Morning.
This is Maruga Tableland. I went Maruga yesterday. I didn't see about work they're doing in Maruga. I know people have come talking about it. They're only talking in negative about Maruga. Maruga didn't get nothing. Maruga didn't this. I want set of work. Thank to your guests. When you win, you know what? When you win, when you show you win, do you know, do the work, come out and do the work that they when they at the end of the day, they will say, you ain't do nothing, I ain't get nothing, and I ain't go vote you back. I don't like to hear that. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So, guys, we're going to the ads. And when we come back, we talk a little more with Janelle and take a couple more calls. Guys, hold your calls. I can't take any now. We're going to the ads in 10 seconds. So, guys, remember we're talking with Janelle Schuler Smart of Mount Coco, Alice Glen, vying for the upcoming local government election in the People's National Movement. We'll be back.
And action.
Tonight she feeling to party, releasing some stress from she body. When she in a party, she just get all bad, jam back on somebody, and start to wine hard. Husband looking for she, things going through his mind. She inside the party, having a good time. She go wine and down there. She go bubble and down there. She go wine and down there. She go bubble and down there. She go wine and down there. She go bubble and down there. She go wine and down there. She go bubble and down there. Tell her let feel the music. Come on. Tell her let feel the music. Feel the music. Tell her let feel the music. Tell her let feel the music. Feel the music. Now they hear the bass and it start to roll. It will make them women wind up out of control. Is the rhythm, is the drums. Is the bass in the song. Is the rhythm, is the drums. Is the bass in the song. Tell her let feel the music. Tell her let feel the music. Feel the music. Oh Lord, she tried to grab me. Sweet soca music has she like a zombie. When she in a party, she just get all bad, jam back on somebody, and start to wine hard. Husband looking for she, things going to his mind. She inside the party, having
I say we hungry for carnival, the hunger it real. Just feed your bacchanal spirits with KFC to bank a deal. It's for you and hesitate. Hear the rhythm and feel the bass. When you're flexing safe in your own place, to bank a deal. So when you feel that to banker, KFC had the answer. To pure carnival to banker, yes, KFC had the answer.
Feed your carnival spirit and save like an expert with 2 pieces of irresistible chicken and 1 regular side for just $25. Answer your carnival tabanka with the tabanka deal at KFC.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
On January 25th, put your X by the Balizy and vote for the PNM in the local government by-election. For Arima Central, Dr. Juliet Hillary Bernard. For Canupia, Rashid Ali. For Hindustan St. Mary's, Martina Lubon Lejar. For Hollywood, Leslie Shang Fong. And for Montcoco Alice Glenn, Janelle Schuler Smart. All our PNM candidates are committed to serving their communities with excellence. On January 25th, vote for excellence. Vote for the right choice. Vote for the PNM. Great is the PNM, and we shall prevail.
Voice PNM all the way on election day is the right choice at the right time. Hands in the air for the police. Hey.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Time to get up and start moving. Leaving all your problems behind. Pressing up to our victory. Everybody sing. Yeah. I step forward. I move forward. I step forward. I move forward. Step forward. I move forward. Step forward. I move forward. Step forward. Step forward. Move forward. Step forward. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I woke up this morning and I'm feeling nice about the path that I chose. I comes with battles to fight.
As long as I'm living.
My future is shaped.
All right, so we are back, Trinidad and Tobago on the world by extension. We are back, and we still have Miss Janelle Schuler Smart with us, Montcoco Alice Glenn, vying for the seat in the upcoming by-election under the People's National Movement umbrella. So guys, we can continue to take your calls. Call me up.
Put your hands in the air, everybody.
One question I want to ask you, or should it be a comment? What I would sit here and listen to sometimes when people call in. How do you intend, when you become the councillor for Mount Coco, Alice Glen, how do you intend to deal with your burgesses or your electoral district?
I've already decided on an approach called the KIT approach. Keep in touch. So with the KIT approach, we intend to have a lot of spot meetings. We will have let persons know in advance when we're coming to the area within the district and have spot meetings where I'll invite the minister, a member of parliament, Mr. Simon Obriga. I'll also invite the chairman of the corporation. So we'll be there to answer, respond to, and do some walkabouts. So do random walkabouts throughout the area to make sure that the chairman knows what's happening and the MP knows what's happening, to get things collaboratively done to address the needs of our burgesses. Because the KIT approach is going to be very comprehensive. Keep in touch through social media. I'll have them forming different group chats within, so that I'll have an idea what's happening. I'll be part of their group chat, so I'll be part of their discussions on a very regular basis. So that's part of my KIT approach. Keep in touch.
Excellent. So guys, call me up 3420081 4665 and remember, on the 25th of January 2021, when you go to the polls to vote, you vote for Janelle Schuler Smart. Mount Coco, Alice Glen. Call me up, guys. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Happy New Year to you and welcome back.
Same to you,
Good morning, Bruce. Thank you. Good morning, Bruce.
They said good morning.
Okay, I can't remember the name.
Her name is Janelle. Janelle.
Good morning, Janelle.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm calling to congratulate you and wish you all the best. And I'm keeping my prayers.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, I'm Sharon.
Okay, love. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning, and good morning to the next councillor for that for Alice Glen.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your dough on your other contestant? Who's probably also contesting the seat as well.
What you said? What you said?
Oh, what's your dough on the other contestant? Is there any UNC? Did the UNC put up any councillor, anybody to contest you, Miss
Janelle?
Ms. Janelle?
Yes, there is a UNC candidate by the name of Mr. John Lakis.
That's the gentleman who went up
against Mr. Lidomberger in the last general election, yes, 2020 election.
Yes. Well, don't worry, Miss. I think you'll get that seat.
Thank you for your motivation and your confidence.
Yes, yes, it's okay. You take care.
Thank you very much, my dear. So let me ask you now, were you nervous? How was screening? How was screening for you?
It's the third time I screened.
Also, no, it's nothing strange to you.
Nothing strange, but it's always a different experience every time.
Tell us about the blue cheddar.
Listen, I'm going to write, I promise Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the world, I'm going to write a book entitled The Great Chair.
That chair, that blue chair. And you know that chair there for years and years and years and years.
But I was across and we had our screening in Queen's Hall.
Right.
So I call it not The Great Chair.
Oh, The Great
Because it wasn't in Bali's house, it was at Queen's Hall. So I'm going to write a book called The Great Chair. That is, when you go to Skinner Park, as a panel of judges. It feels like a Dimash, a Skinner Park experience. It's a panel of P&M executive looking at you with a stone face. But when you sit there, you remind yourself why you are there, and that why gets you through the nervousness, gets you through, the little jitters you may have, but you wouldn't want to answer the question correctly. The why. Why am I, Jenna Schuler Smart, here? And that brings you right back on focus, right back on track. Because after I walked in, good evening everyone, I walked in, I stood by the chair military before I sat down. I was instructed to sit down. Mr. Hines told me I could take my mask off. I remember everything that happened yesterday. I put my mask off. I started responding and listen. By the time the why came in, everything went.
But you could talk. I had every confidence. You could talk, man. You could handle
Listen,
that.
you know,
like the snap of a finger.
You know, it's easy to say that. Yeah, when you walk in and see that panel, a Skinner Park panel. Listen to me now,
Bruce.
It's a Skinner Park panel.
Let me tell you that. You know everybody there.
Yes.
When you're walking in, there was a time. I'm not going to call her name. She said, "Oh God, I can't find my foot." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "My foot dead." So she started knock. I see her knocking the. She said, "Girl, I can't find my foot." When she going up the step, she trembled straight up the step. So when she come back down, I find she come back down quick. Yeah, girl, I nearly pee myself. And she coming down the step, she almost falling off. First, the girl nervous. I mean, that chair, really the great chair, Jude.
The great chair.
You know everybody, but when you sit down there, at one time,
you look strange, you know.
You get stiff neck, one kind of thing.
Correct. You don't even want to move.
So, Janelle, my dear, I know you will do well. I pray God and I ask God to really, walk with you and make sure that you are really, really successful in the polls, which I'm not one bit afraid of. I have the confidence you can do it.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you for coming, passing through, and being here with us to enlighten Mount Coco, Alice Glen people who are listening. I'm sure we have listenership there, who Janelle Scholler Smart is. Could be very serious, but real jovial when you get to know the lady. Yes, Massachusetts.
Blessings, Titans.
Morning.
Excuse the background noise. I just fixing some breakfast here. Happy New Year to everybody. Miss Smart.
Good day, sir.
Seeing that I'm actually preparing for remote classes, can you, as you're talking about, what is it, the TAPS program, how could you give me 3 main objectives that you intend to accomplish with the youth, especially in this time of COVID and distance learning?
When you say, wait, Massachusetts, when you say the CAPS program, what are you talking about?
No, Ms. Ma just mentioned that she's involved with taking it, what was the program you just mentioned, Ms. Smart, that you're involved with?
The KIT approach. The KIT approach. That's the KIT approach is keeping in touch with the people in her electoral district.
And since I missed it, and others may have as well, can you just give us a general idea as to how that will be implemented and what you intend to accomplish with that strategy? Thank you. I'll hang up and listen.
Okay, thanks.
One of the diseases that most politicians, most MPs or representatives across the political spectrum experience is that after, and I say we, after we are duly elected, we are caught up, we are tied up sometimes with our responsibilities, and oftentimes do not continue maintaining our relationship with the Burgesses whose responsibility was to put us there and to whom we are responsible and accountable. So my KIT approach came from that background. Many Burgesses would have mentioned to me that the only time we see you all is around election time. That is something I wish not to hear too often going forward. Of course, I would not be able to escape it. I'm not immune to it. But if it is 100% said that last time about my predecessor or other political representative of other parties, let it be 10 persons this time. Because my KIT approach intends and its main objective is to keep in touch with the Burgesses. How do I intend to do so? The spot meetings. And my spot meetings will be done throughout the district at various areas. I know exactly where right now, logistically, where I'll be placing those spot meetings. I will invite the chairman of the corporation, and I will also invite my MP to accompany me on such meetings. Of course, there are things that needs to be done, and they can answer certain questions, and we can then sit down and collaborate and approach to address the needs, especially infrastructural needs and upgrades that are needed within the district. So that's one. In the area of education, I'm an educator no matter what. And I've realized that now we are in the online learning environment. A lot of children are having challenges with this new learning style, this new learning environment. What I intend to use the various community centers within my district to help students to learn how to utilize these technological devices to be able to meet their teachers within this online platform. A lot of children are still having difficulties because most parents are out at work. Let's say, for example, Miss Sharon Flix has a child who's 9 years old. She's here right now. She's not at home to supervise. And sometimes they have little challenges because there are a lot of glitches happening now with the online, with the platform, with the Teams, whether it's Zoom, whether it's, whatever software they use. And they get bumped out. They can't get back in. They have to call mommy. Mommy can't get back in, but mommy's at work, or daddy's at work, or auntie's at work, or granny's at work. And they can't find their way to get back on and get back into their classroom. So I want to have various sessions within my term of office when I get in, utilizing the centers so students can come. Of course, we'll have small and manageable groups to maintain the COVID-19 best practices and teach them how to utilize the devices, whether it's tablets or a laptop, to get into their classroom, how to come out their classroom, how to create different Word, different PowerPoint presentations to help them to be a curious of how to be able to get a seamless education with this new learning style. That's education. In the area of women empowerment, the same centers will be used as my main area, my main space, to be able to encourage, motivate women, especially single-parent mothers, how to get through this challenging time, because it's quite challenging for most persons, especially with this pandemic. So I'm going to use these community centers as my main hubs to be able to get through to my women within the district. I'm not seeing the men. I'm watching Bruce watching me at the corner of his eye there by his mask. I'm not seeing the men are not marginalized. But right now, the main thrust, the main deficit right now is a woman in my district. They need that motivation. I'm going to use the community centers within my district to be able to do that. Keep in touch with them. Keeping in touch through social media will be maximally used on a daily basis. I have 2 persons right now who have already told, they already accepted the responsibility to make sure that they check and keep in touch with the responses, with the comments, the questions, and they filter them to me. So that's my keeping in touch approach thus far. I'm quite sure as I move forward, I keep on tailoring it and developing it as I move forward. But that is my KIT, keep in touch, KIT approach thus far.
Thank you very much. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon, and good morning to you again.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm now listening to her. I don't know her, but what I can tell her, she has an excellent finance suit around him. Alistair Lynch is my best friend. Good luck to you, my girl.
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, my dear. All right. So it's 8:16 a.m. And of course, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come with us this morning. I must say, you all got information galore. So, Janelle, let me let you say your closing comments. And of course, I want to thank you, Bruce. Both Bruce and I want to thank you for being here this morning. And of course, it's a week again. Feel free if you want to run back in, just call me.
I will.
So, go ahead.
So I want to close by saying thank you for starting the PNM's executive for giving me the opportunity to represent the party. I want to say thank you to my constituency executive for their anonymous confidence they had in me to send me up. I want to say thank you to my campaign team. They're working really hard. I want to also thank 2 young men who are really there with me to help ward the dogs off on their back when you walk around. This is O.C. Marshall and Anthony Williams, Cole Bishop. They keep the dogs away. Because now you walk in the district and these dogs, they come, these stray, listen to me, those, I don't call dogs stray anymore. Those dogs are socially displaced. But trust and believe, they come at you. And I want to thank these two young men for that. My family, my mom, my dad, my brother Ezekiel York, my elder brother Nigel Bristol, and my other brother Joel Schuler, who's the principal of a school in my district. He walked with me, and a number of persons while we walked. He said, sir, walking, look, son. He said, this is my sister going up, So I will thank Joel Schuler as well. I thank my entire family for the support and all persons who have been there, just giving a little motivation. Persons who have been praying for me from the start and are still praying for me now, thank you. I want to thank the Burgesses in advance for their support that they will render to me on election day.
25th of January.
Yes, on 25th of January. Thanks. I'm very thankful this morning. And Sharon, Felix, and Bruce, I got a next brother. Thank you for having me, and thank you for listening, Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the world. Thank you.
Okay, my darling. So Trinidad and Tobago, that was Janelle Schuler Smart of the Mount Coco Alice Glen. She's vying for the seat in the upcoming by-election on the 25th of January 2021. Go out and cast your vote. Go out and cast your vote for Janelle. Take it from me. She's gonna handle it. She good. All right. So we'll be back.
As long as I'm living, my future is shaping. I know where I am headed. Got no time for problems. All the weight on your shoulder. Put your problems behind you. If you fall long, just get up and get your head out the dirt. And when they try to bad mind you, and they talking behind you, don't mean nothing but you. Put your hands in the air, everybody.
All right, so we are back, Trinidad and Tobago, and that was one of our candidates vying for the by-election, Janelle Schuler Smart of the Mount Coco Alice Glen. Let me say good morning to Marsha Cabrello. Good morning, my darling.
Everybody sing that,
Step forward, I move forward, yeah. Step forward,
I move forward.
And remember, guys, remember, it's IWER stage. Remember that. Don't forget. We start off on Wednesday with our gospel. Let me get it for you and get the right thing. We start off with our Worship Wednesday and with our gospel. It's a live playback of Jara Nurse, favorite person of mine. My son love him, Isaiah, at 6 p.m. Thursday's Panorama, 6 p.m. again. Calypso Friday, 6 p.m. Saturday, it's Chutney Clash of the Bands with live performances from RG the Band featuring Daddy Chiney. The Lena Diamond coming up against BMRZ with Anil Beam. They call him mass now. Oh, my that Marach. And they hit bad at 7 p.m. We close off the weekend with reggae at 6 p.m. Contributions can be made via the following using your B mobile or digital handset. Text your name to 9191, which allows you to contribute only TT $20. Go to Fund Me TNT and choose the campaign of your choice and contribute. U.S. fans, please use Cash App payable to 1-863-594-3659. Streaming live on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and Neil IWER George, YouTube and IWER TV and The Street also IWER George on Instagram. Sponsored by ADC Supermarket, American Stores, KFC, Cache, NLCB and Super Quality. Contribute to your culture and always be a winner. But Dominic ain't come today. I don't check myself.
I'm not lettering by
I must be. So Trinidad and Tobago, as we go back to the conversation that I started before guests came in. Oh gosh, I want to talk to the guys who, how should I say it, boy? We must call them gang leaders. If we're calling them that, then we know they're gang leaders then. I'm talking to the persons in the communities with influence. The influential people. The influential people. When the COVID started, we had real lockdown peacefully. And then come the discussions and the conversation. We can't keep that, fellas. Oh, how I wish one or two of them who listening now. If somebody hearing me, call them and tell them, call me now. Call me now on 3420081 or 4665391. I just begging all you to keep the peace now, please. It ain't making no sense. Every day you're seeing. Listen, there was one time my phone was relaxed. No dead bodies. It start back. I'm on a group and you get all the information as it happens. Oh gosh, surely. I see the gentleman gone down. That's somebody, this two
the man and his
son and his son take off and run. Come on now, we could do better than that, man. 8:24 a.m. and remember today is the 18th of January 2021, and let me say to all of you celebrating your birthdays today, happy birthday. Anybody celebrating the anniversary, happy anniversary to you. How many years? So guys, I want to open the lines back. To continue taking some calls. And people, don't be afraid to call in and talk to the fellas and them, you know. Tell them that we keep the peace. Then making no sense. So guys, you can call me up if you want. Or we'll just go play some music, you know. It's Monday. Bruce, yesterday a real cook for you. What? I ain't do that for a real long time. My grandson said, Nana, oh good. Nana, the food tastes good. Look, I bite in my fingers. So guys, call me up on 3420081 4665391. Make sure and send your text, you text, you know. You'll have to text, you know. Text to 9191. Make sure put your name. Text people. So we can keep the culture alive. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Ms. Sharon. Good morning. I want to talk for the people who want to be just killing our black brothers. I want to say that black people should realize by now we are special. We are the only type of people with this type of fear, and everybody don't like us. But what is sad is when you don't like ourselves. So I want to ask these black brothers to live, to love, to look out for each other, uphold each other, love each other. That is what I want to tell them. Stop the killing. It is very, very sad as black people to see black people killing black people. So my thing to them is love one another. That is what God wants us to do. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. Maybe if more of us call in, and have a discussion, maybe they might hear and it might work faster.
Hello?
Yes, caller, good morning.
Good morning. Sorry about that. Let me talk to the young people. You see, when you're fighting over scrum, them don't make the millions, whatever all they be doing, and they're fighting over scrum. Why it is you want to die? Why it is you don't want to live till you're old? You want to die. That's your main ambition. You're supposed to have ambition to do something else. Look at your grandchildren. Being a part of a gang is being a part of what? You let some people tote you around like a bag. It's either death or jail. There's something else to do. Parents invest in your children. I know some children just want to go and do the lunch trade. I don't have money for that, but time they get locked up, you're running up and down with lawyer fee and court and all kind of things. sacrifice and your child reach Form 3, ask your child what they want to do. And if they don't want to be academic, they could go and do the trade. Then they sit on hold and they should be the only people I know that want to be every day by the corner. If you get up every day and see the same people, how on ever on earth you will see different? You will not know things. The corner, every day by the corner, they have nothing by the corner. Some of you put yourself in so much gang and the shift, or they can't even go from here to the town, or they have to stay on the street. That is a dotish life, and they cannot go nowhere. Put down the guns. It has no reason to kill each other, and you see that no motion. Anybody who wants to sit, that no confidence motion. And the media encouraging that. 15,000 people are dying.
Caller, leave it there. We have to go to a break. We'll be back.
919, 4 times a day, Monday to Friday, for the Royal Castle Soca Shot. A look at the new Soca for 2021. 8:30 a.m., 1:15 p.m., 2:30 p.m., and 4:30 p.m. Lock in to hear your favorite new Soca Shots right here on the Street 919 FM. Brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919.
Just girl, it's a vibe in here. How will you teach them girls to do it properly? Come on, the kind of thing you do just make me smile. And you are the very reason I go wild, boy. Can't describe how it feel. Look how long I feel so. Girl, you make me realize your body sweet, you're looking good, oh. How will you come out in the middle with your features, girl? Your body
I say we hungry for carnival, the hunger is real. Just feed your bacchanal spirits with KFC tobacco deal. It's for you and hesitate. Hear the rhythm and feel the bass. When you're fat and safe in your own place, tobacco deal. So when you feel that tobacco, KFC had the answer. To your carnival tobacco, yes, KFC had the answer.
Feed your carnival spirit and save like an expert with 2 pieces of irresistible chicken and 1 regular side for just $25. Answer your carnival tabanca with the tabanca deal at KFC.
Frame Festival is on at Value Optical. See 2020 in 2020. That's right, folks. The biggest IWER event is back. Featuring 5 trendy designer brands. Get up to a whopping 30% off your complete specs when combined with Transitions, Apex digital lenses, and Supernova anti-reflective coating. Plus, enter to win trendy swag items to complete your look with each purchase. Special conditions apply. See in-store and online for more details. Promotion approved by NLCB. Value Optical. Caring for your eye.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Listen for the call. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All right, so we are back. Continuing to take your calls on 342-0081, 466-5391. Let me say good morning to Dominic. Like Dominic went by Mrs. Giuseppe. Dominic, don't try that, you know. But look, so. You know, on a Monday morning, we can't have a 3-day weekend. Sometimes, oh God. Call her morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Happy New Year to you. This is Aruka calling you.
Hi, Aruka.
Well, I can say all that in one to get here. Thank God for getting you. God bless you and keep you strong to hold on to this side.
Thank you very much.
So you have a blessed day, you and your family.
Okay, my darling.
All right, bye-bye. And I'm praying for my minister. I'm praying very hard.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am great after God.
I am great too. I have a good voice to call you. Let's thank God for life because many people didn't wake up this morning.
True, so true.
Right? I just want to say, what everybody said, who God wished to destroy what she does, Sharon?
Send them crazy.
That's right. This is my word at the for today, and this is coming from your good friend, your PNM field officer from the constituency of La Hopita.
Oh God, you could show off, eh? Oh, look at the real show, boy.
When we had a show, we are the best for the star. I understand. And we don't lose at all. We don't lose at all. We have a good team. When we put here together, once she's batting everybody, we have to come away for 6. And that's the end of it. So good. So have a great day. Be blessed. Right? Love all you.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning to my two celebrities in TNT.
Hey, Jenny, how are you?
I'm good. Charlie Bruce pick up his stuff yet?
Boy, give it to him. You drink it.
Hey, did the woman take it?
Yes.
Mrs.
I just got to tell you Happy New Year.
Put it away, Papa.
And may God bless you all. And Wednesday is my birthday. I'll be 65.
What?
Yes, I'll be 65 on Wednesday. Thank you, God, for that.
No, not you. Your shadow.
Yes.
You see that?
So 65.
Nah, boy.
Yes, and I want to
keep doing it.